Namaste, gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Shreya Tayen. If you're new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and do not forget to hit the notification bell so you can be updated on my latest and my current videos. All right, you guys, let me go ahead and first things first. Let me go ahead and get out my Kit Karma in the Ass spray. Okay. Clear the energy. Clear my aura, cleanse my aura, because I've been dealing with my clients. I've been dealing with the workings for the violet flame karma clearing and the karmic flush. So yeah, let me just make sure that I'm a clear and open channel for you. Divine masculines, oh my God, you are just like so much in your head. You live there, don't you? I have been getting so many downloads. Even through the night, I was getting downloads on you guys, and I'm like, can I sleep, please? I mean, I have been so sensitive with the new moon and the energies of receiving so many downloads that it's not even funny. Let's go ahead and start off your reading, okay? Before I do so, let me call in help. I call in all 6 elements. I call in air, fire, water, earth, spirit, and ether. And I also call in the highest of the highest of the high, which is Yod-He-Vahe, to be able to give me the information that is necessary in regards to your ascension process and your twin flame journey in all directions in time and space, all universes, parallel universes, all dimensions, subdimensions, and past, present, and future, and so it is. All right, so crowning your reading, you have mountains, stand your ground. For some of you, you're not living your truth. And so the universe is asking you to hold firm to what you believe in and what you are now focusing on, because it's absolutely right. It is your absolute truth. And for some of you, you have had the divine feminine in your head and you can't get her out. So know that heaven and earth, they are supporting you. And you're likened to this mountain because mountains are strong and they are wise. They are rooted deep into the earth and they reach high into the sky. Now, they have been where they are for thousands of years, just like you. You have existed in the spiritual realm for even longer than that. I would say eons for most of you, because a lot of you are old souls. And no matter what has happened between you and your divine feminine, you have to remain strong, immovable, and unshakable. And right now, Spirit is calling you forth to offer you spiritual energies and strength of knowledge and resilience, you see. The mountain energy is very powerful because it's firmly rooted in the Great Mother and it reaches high to the Great Father. This is the reason why you always hear me say Mother, Father, God sometimes, okay? You can't acknowledge one without acknowledging the other. The same with you, divine masculine. You can't only just acknowledge yourself without acknowledging the other half of you. For some of you, you have been feeling challenged and pressured at this time, and just know that your spirit it's more powerful than what you think and what you will ever come to realize. Take the time to root yourself down deeply into the earth. Some of you are not grounded, I'm sensing, for a lot of you. Get out in nature, take some time and walk barefooted on the earth. A lot of divine masculines don't know what to do next. And this card invites you to stay exactly where you are. Talk things over with your divine feminine and know that the change that you seek will come. You'll be whole and you'll be well at the end of all of this. And it will be nothing that can stand in your way or the future of your growth and your expansion or your soul evolution. If there's anything that you can glean from what I'm saying, just think about being solid as this mountain-like issue that you have between you and your divine feminine becomes uplifted and supplanted. The situation I know is challenging, is pushing you to grow and to become the spiritual powerhouses that you are. You are both what most consider a power couple. Your love that you have between you and the love that you share amongst yourselves, it can move any mountain, including this one. So don't give up, because you have so much to gain by staying true to your course. Next, you have the Ace of Swords. This represents your mental capacity, your ability to process your thoughts, your inspiring ideals and truth. And while using your intelligence, you're able to now see things a lot clearer. You have come to this place within you that you are now realizing that you were in your head about this union the whole time. And now you are cutting through the illusion by bridging heaven and earth, because you have come to realize that the two must become one, which is represented by the Ace of Swords here. You are now opening yourself up to this unity consciousness, which is Christ consciousness, and the divine feminine is your bride. She is the bride of Christ that is within. Many of you divine feminines have reached this level of the 8 ray, which is the golden ray, and they are now illuminating and allowing for their lights to shine. So therefore, by you allowing for the two to become one divine masculines, this has activated the Christ template within you. Okay? Now, this is enabling you to also step into your true, authentic power and allow for your light to shine as well. You see, the two must become one. If her light is shining and you're not shining your light, this card is calling you forward. It's calling you out. It's making you out. It's telling you you have no excuse. It's time for you to step into your true purpose and live it, and stop hiding behind your accolades, your degrees, and your education and playing small, because this is not all that it is that you need to exemplify in the world. You were called to a much higher calling than where you are now. And some of you know it. I'm not telling you anything that you don't already know. Next, you have the World card. And this is about manifesting whatever it is that you want. The world is yours. And instead of dancing to the music of unknown sources, you are now dancing to the beat of your own drum. You are very aware of the harmonic resonance that is being played within its chords, you see. The love chords that are being struck, these are being struck with so much resonance, and with each pull and string, you have allowed for you and your divine counterpart to be led by the angelic choir that are playing this cosmic love interlude. It is almost like the perfect script of your life has been shown to you, and the script of the universe manifested itself right before your very eyes. And it's only for your view. This is not for anyone else to view, because they can't see it. They won't fully comprehend or understand, understand, or overstand it. This is the time for you, divine masculines, to have reintegration and for you to feel complete and whole, because now you acknowledge your other half of your soul, you see. So this card is showing up as a reminder for you that this is a job well done. This is also reminding you that what goes around comes around, and that there is a new cycle and a new beginning on the horizons for you and your divine feminine. Next, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles In this deck, it represents financial wealth. This is earth energies such as Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus energies. You may be at a peak or all-time high in your career right now where you may feel like you're sitting on top of the world. And for many of you, you have amassed a lot of wealth. And for some of you, you have acquired a job that brings you prestige, money, and power. This represents also building a legacy or an empire. If you look at this in the Kabbalistic tree of life, oh, I love the Kabbalah. Wow. If you look at it, it stands guards at this entrance, this beautiful, grandiose palace, or let's say an estate. And just beyond this symbolizes the doorway. This doorway is made of the same stones as the pillars, and it seems to be a solid rock. This represents you. This represents opulence and wealth. And right now, you're entering a stage of completion and building a worthy legacy for yourself. And some of you may feel like you have it all, but there's just one thing that is missing. And you know what that is? It's your divine counterpart. It's your divine feminine. Behind every legacy or empire, there's a strong woman who is there as the backbone for her man. Next, you have two reverses. Okay, you have the Strength in reverse. It's no coincidence to me that this is right next to the Ten of Pentacles, because when you have this card in reverse, it means that you're not trusting yourself. You're seeing the world as lacking or not having enough. And so you're amassing all of this wealth to overcompensate because you feel like you're getting yours as you can get it, because for some reason you feel like it's going to run out. And you have this not enoughness attitude, this lack mentality, even though you have amassed wealth. The strength to move forward in this situation and the courage also represents this reverse card. Right now, you're lacking that strength and that courage because this is necessary in order for you to change your lot in life around. And in regards to this union, you see. Let's go back to the strength card. I have more to pull from this one. Divine masculine, it's easy to make promises when emotions are high and everything is hunky-dory and you're both at the beginning of this relationship wearing these rosy colored glasses. But it takes a real man of integrity to honor his commitments even after the time has passed in which he has set them. So with this card, it's showing you that right now in the situation that you're currently in, you're not having the strength of character. It doesn't mean that you don't have the potential or ability or even possess this quality. It just means that you're not possessing it right now. And anytime you receive any card that's in a reverse position, just know that you do have the power to turn it upright. By making a concerted effort and to change your thought processes and your attitudes about this particular situation, everything here is fluid. There is nothing that is set in stone when it comes to our lives or our life situations. Everything is in a constant flux of evolution and expansion. And right now, you're growing. That's why it's called growing pains. Next to it, you have the Tower. I can't make this stuff up. The Tower card is letting me know that some of you are coming out of a deep slumber. You are awakening because you have been shaken to be awakened to the reality of the crux of the whole situation involving your divine feminine. And for some of you, you're experiencing a delay in changing, and you're putting up resistance and you're rejecting this process. You're clinging too much to the past, playing out old failures, playing out old scenarios that no longer serve you. You're clinging on to the pain and the suffering, even from your childhood. I feel like mostly some of you have issues with abandonment and not having your mother or your father express to you love through hugs and kisses and just any natural form of affection. Some of you have been really deprived of that. So this puts you automatically on guard and defense. And for a lot of you, you have become emotionally unavailable, not just to your divine feminine, but anyone that tries to get close to you, for anyone that tries to win your heart over. So the matters of the heart has become a big issue for you. And this has been drawn out through this tower moment, because we don't need another generation of broken adults. And if you allow this to fester, you're going to leave this generational curse onto your children and then onto your children's children and so forth and so on. So now it's time to break those cycles that used to bind you. And don't forget about the legacy with the 10 of Pentacles that you are building for your offspring. If all that you want to leave them is wealth, then this will be very shallow of you. Because morality is something that is often overlooked, but it is the most commodity to be had. You want to build a legacy that enables your children to have emotional IQ and emotional stability. So not only will they have the money, but they'll be also able to have the mental prowess and the emotional acuity that is necessary to be able to navigate through the waters of life. Because we know storms will come. And you want them to be rock solid like the mountains that you have set the foundation for in order for them to become. Next, you have the Page of Swords. For some of you divine masculines, this represents your feeling. You feel like you're being held back or like your back is up against the wall. There are so many demands that are being set on you at this time, and you're being required to wear many hats, yet and still you're inexperienced at some of these areas that people have held you in high regards in. And instead of you just saying, you don't know how, or you don't know what you're doing, you wear these hats anyway as a padded tunic, which protects you as you learn and you pick up new skill sets and you master your craft, and you're learning through experience. And for some of you, it has worked out well. But then for some of you, it have left you feeling empty, feeling like you can't back down, you can't back out of it. And so you might as well just go ahead. Some of you have even lied to take on new challenges because you wanted to keep your mind open, which sometimes can make you come across as a flighty lover or a stalemate to your divine feminine. The Page of Swords oftentimes make promises that they intentionally want to fulfill, but it's humanly impossible to fulfill all those roles. So this card is showing up to let you know that you need to make your yes mean yes and your no mean no. Stop trying to be everything to everybody, because you will be the jack of all trades and the master of none. And when you make all of these empty promises, not only does it discredit your character, but it puts you in a different light. You see, now is the time to not operate out of false pretenses, making empty promises. But it's time to be firm like the mountain that you are. How many times can I say this? I can't say it enough. Stop making calculated and empty promises and start honoring your commitments. Okay, you have the Four of Cups. This is the card that comes when boredom strikes. This is about the inability to see what is in front of your eyes. As you can see, there's a cup just right above her head. And there's two cups that are there that are filled, but she's focusing on the one that's empty. You see. what I pull from this is that you're being blinded by the illusion of the affairs of life that it's currently going on right now, and you're missing the bigger picture. Other than your regular mundane life and your job, you have a spiritual life. You have a spiritual mission that you need to accomplish. You've been called forward to do this mission. And the reason why you're feeling out of place and out of sorts and out of alignment is because you're not where you're supposed to be. Hello? You even know yourself that you need a break. And some of you are just spinning your wheels with your regular 9-to-5 job. You're punching in and you're clocking out. And then your soul is left at the end of the night craving for so much more. And this leaves you feeling empty. Your reserves are becoming depleted because you're not filling up your soul. You're not nourishing it. And you're not feeding it soul food. All right, so you have the amethyst that is ending your reading. And yes, I had to cover her up because she has some naughty toddies that are showing, okay? Anywho, this is a time for you. A time for transformation is coming. A transformation is taking place in your life at this now moment. And after much soul searching, you are now back in control. Finally, a new you is emerging. You're poised and you're renewed with a sense of confidence that you have gained along the way. You can now move forward with certainty, and the past is now behind you. No longer are you reinventing the wheel of the past. You have done so much hard work to get to where you are now. Now you're deciding that you truly need and want this union. And now the universe is telling you it's possible. So at this moment, listen to your heart. Don't settle for the second best that you've been settling for, okay? We all know that they ain't worked. It hasn't worked. It's not going to work because it's not meant to work. No more settling for the past because you know the divine feminine is who you want to be with. It's now time for you to set your course and to go for it. Have the confidence that all is yours for the taking and be blessed by your decision. And I have come to the conclusion of your beautiful reading. If you want to come to the other side with me to do the rest of your healing for $11.11, we can get that done. It is a good karma to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a love donation or energy exchange if you feel inclined to. You can also purchase something from my gift registry from Amazon, and it will appear on the channel. And I do have a shout out to, I'm going to just say this client, I'm going to call this person my jewel, because every day you have donated and continuously donate every single day to my channel. I purchased myself 5 new tarot decks, which 2 of the tarot decks are already laid down and I did the reading with, okay? And then 3 I still haven't played with yet. So anyway, I haven't even played with this deck. This is my first time laying them down, and this is my interpretations. I read what was in the book and didn't resonate. So I allowed Spirit to pour into my soul what I really feel for the collective, and oh my God, it was just a beautiful reading. I don't like the symbolisms in the book. It was just so generic, but I do love the deck. Anyhow, thank you, because now I have 2 decks that are coming, the Patch Tarot and another deck. And I have been wanting, this is crazy, because I have been wanting both of these decks. And I haven't gotten around to ordering them because I've been so busy with you guys' work and readings and just my everyday life. And I get this email out of the blue. And the client asked me to study this deck and to see if it would resonate with what I would want to appear on a channel. And I immediately started screaming like, oh my God, I've been wanting this deck. Are you kidding me? Yes, I want this deck. And so they ordered it for me. And I'm just like the happiest peachy creamy girl in the world, okay? Like I have been so happy since then. And not only did they buy me that deck, but they turned around and brought me another deck the same day. So I am totally elated. I am totally grateful. Everything that I do is paying off in more ways than one, not only in the monetary gifts, but just the comments. And then Araceli, you given this beautiful experience of the work that I've done for you to break off the karma between you and your divine counterpart. Let me explain to you, ladies. If you're going around feeling like you just can't live anymore, or you feel like you don't know what to do and what direction to turn, pull back the reins, because you're not supposed to be feeling. I mean, of course, all of us are intuitive, right? Especially those that are twins. You feel everything that your twin felt, and I do too. I still feel what my baby goes through, and I still call him my baby because even though I'm mad at him in the 3D, in the spiritual realm, I love him. It's unconditional love, all of that. But I feel when he's going through some of his dark nights of the soul. I feel when he's angry. I feel when he's happy. I feel almost every emotion of that man, even when he's horny, seriously. And I had to do it on myself. I had to do the violet flame karma clearing to break up the monotony and to clear his energy. And I still feel him, but I know the difference now. I know when it's me and I know when it's him. I do have so much clarity. I don't feel hurt anymore over the connection that we're not together. I'm opening myself up to higher level soulmates. I'm talking, I'm dating, I'm doing what I need to do for myself to remain grounded spiritually. I love my life. Like my life is like I am truly in my complete authentic power. Empress energy all day long. Empress 1111 energy all day long, even though I am not going by that. And the reason why I'm not going by that name anymore, even though it's still the channel, is because it's an energy and my higher self is above that energy. And in the work that I do, in order for me to be recognized and to be taken seriously, because I am a professor and I own my own metaphysical school, I want them to be able to know that I am Dr. Tai In and that I'm not going by an alias, because when it comes to the professional world, it starts to look non-professional. So that's the rhyme and reason behind all of that. But I love you guys immensely. I will get word today on when the labels are going to be ready. So you guys, if you would like to start taking pre-orders for that, by all means, you can do so. I will put a link here in the description box for you to be able to pre-order the spray. And when it becomes available with the labels, which I know it's going to be anytime soon, getting that information today, you will already be on the list and I would just ship them out to you. And let me know when you do pay through PayPal if your address is different than what is on PayPal. Okay. And the spray and the pricing is going to be in the description box, so you'll know what that is. And then also you want to include $5 for shipping and handling so I can ship that out to you. All right. Okie dokie. I now wrap you in my love and I cloak you with the light of Christ consciousness, and so it is, everyone. Namaste.